8 incredible archaeological discoveries. There are all kinds of things discovered under the ground or water, such as mummified prehistorical lions, pharaoh statues, millennia-old weapons looking new. And today we're going to show you all about the most impressive discoveries, and believe us, you will want to get a metal detector and start looking for an adventure after this video. Before we start, hit the button below to like this video and subscribe to this channel. During the lockdown, one employee of the National Gallery in Australia was walking in the empty house of the museum with his flashlight checking the canvases for cracks and irregularities. And when he came past the very famous painting by Frederick McCubbin, he suddenly found another painting underneath. And the most interesting thing about it is that the picture found was considered missing for the past 115 years. Unfortunately, the artist painted the new picture on top of the old one, making it impossible to recover it. Nowadays, you never know what could turn into a meme on the internet. Perhaps a random photo taken on a street or a cool archaeological discovery. Recently, an archaeologist found an ancient mask made of pure gold in China, and it was a unique one-sided shape. The fact is that this 3,000 years old gold mask has become an unexpected social media sensation in China. The hashtag #SanXingDui Gold Mask Photo Editing Competition has been viewed nearly 4 million times and has spawned numerous posts as netizens praised the stunning and beautiful mask. Some users tried a virtual mask on and some added an image to it. This is the most unusual trend we have ever seen. A few years ago, a mammoth tusk hunter was on his way through the ancient caves of Siberia when he came across a tiny cave lion cub. Scientists began to study the cub and gave her the sweet nickname of Sparta and found out that the lion cub died 28,000 years ago. The animal is incredibly well preserved. Her teeth, skin, soft tissue and organs are mummified and are all intact. The cub was one of 2 cave lions found. At first they thought the cubs were siblings since they were found 15 meters apart from each other. But further studies showed that the second cub found is actually 44,000 years old and was nicknamed Boris. However, Sparta is probably the best preserved Ice Age animal ever found, with even her whiskers preserved. But considering its age, Boris is also in good shape. A Chinese fisherman once went fishing, but he was shocked with what he caught. Instead of a fish, the man caught a giant salamander weighing 110 pounds and measuring 5 feet long. In fact, this animal is considered at risk of extinction, so the chances of seeing one of these creatures is 1 in a million. According to specialists, the animal is believed to have been born 200 years ago. The creature was delivered to scientists for research. Despite the fact you can make tons of money with it in the black market, poachers capture the few remaining ones of this species because they are highly valued by proponents of traditional medicine. The locomotive you are seeing has been hidden under mud for over 100 years. Yes, this story happened in New Zealand. The locomotive's first ride was in 1885 and continued to do its job for several decades. After the First World War began, the prices for scrap metal dropped drastically and trains were simply dumped into the rivers. This locomotive stayed at the bottom of the river for more than a century and they found it only last year. Everyone knows that if you don't sharpen your knife over time, it will rust. Apparently, this rule doesn't apply for every knife, or sword I should say. In China, they discovered a sharp sword of Gujian about 2,500 years old. After a closer look at the object, it turns out that there is no corrosion or darkening on it. And it is sharp as new. How could it even be possible? Most likely, its composition helps the weapon stay in excellent shape for millennia. If you think archaeologists have already discovered everything that was to discover in Egypt, you are wrong. For instance, a few years ago, a large statue of a pharaoh was found in the eastern part of Cairo. It weighed 4 tons and its height was 26 feet. Some experts believe that the statue is about 3,000 years old. The American Herbert Humphreys devoted his whole life to find treasures. Not just simple ones, but things that belong to important people. He was very successful on his business. One day he went to the Bahamas and found a brilliant emerald cross there, which probably belongs to Queen Isabella and sank in the 19th century. In another expedition, Herbert also found a half a dozen gold bars and a lot of valuable coins. Let us know if you have ever found something special. We would like to hear your experience on the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.